Let's see. Oh. 198.
Haven't been here in a while.
1981.
Wow, this hasn't changed a bit.
Hi.
Ah, yes. The boring presentation room. For some reason, the presentation rooms were assigned special roles. This is the boring one, where only really uninteresting topics get presented. I worked next to the presentation room of danger. Well, that's its nickname. What they pitch there is shocking at first, but it didn't take me long to get numb to it.
Didn't take you long to get numb to it. That might not be good, actually.
Mannequins?
Oh, we're having fun with lighting here.
Interesting. You reckon I could find a humanoid android body somewhere around here? Forgot what it feels like to have hands. No hands, only handles.
Can't see shit back here. I don't know. You worked here. You should know whether or not they made android bodies. Did they? Please do not exit this room while pistons are active. Well, pistons.
Light! Finally! Can't stop thinking about the android body. I wonder if they finished developing those.
Oh, so they were working on them at some point. Well, there's a way. Either this will be a running gag for you just to obsess over for a while, or it's explicitly just an actual, like, setup to be paid off. What? There's a lot of games that end with somebody, like, wackily saving the day in a way that's like a callback to a previous bit of thing. Kind of like that part in Solo, a Star Wars story, where the social justice warrior robot. Oop.
Watch out!
That looks dangerous. Wanted to start a revolution, and then, whoa, wacky reveal, they actually did it. Ha ha ha. Like hours later.
What was... Did you see that? Better move upwards before that happens again.
Except other movies are good sometimes. But that was the example that came to mind. Oh, that glass is not solid. Got it. The funny thing about having a bunch of broken glass is you still have to, like, stare at it for a bit to realize, like, wait. Oh, this part's not solid. Okay. It's like a slight bluish tinge, but it depends on the angle, how visible that is. So I'm inside here now. Oh, that got me past the gate. Because our character can't just, like, hop over small things. Do-do-do-do. I think Solo was the first Star Wars movie that made me realize, like, oh, huh. We now live in a world.
I believe this might be an old, dangerous teleportation experiment. Here we've got ourselves the Aperture Science Non-Local Matter Displacement Device. Quite a mouthful, I know. Our team affectionately dubbed it the Spire. Adds a bit of pizzazz to it, right? It was developed as a successor to the Borealis experiments from the 70s, but I've never seen it with my own eyes. Well, I've still not seen it with my eyes, unless digital cameras count.
There we go. Yeah, Solo was the first movie in the Star Wars series to make me realize that I'm like, oh. We now live in a world where there are Star Wars movies that I will never rewatch. Starting now. Because Solo was it just slid right off my brain, and I will just never watch it again. It's like, huh. Just not usually what Star Wars is like. They're not like deeply... Like, they're not like deeply involved films as far... Like, they're not art films usually, but like... They're the type of thing you usually rewatch. One is the loss of them being special because there's so many of them instead of just being like isolated trilogies that then don't have follow-up for decades. So you're like, oh wow, this is like the 5th or 6th Star Wars movie, isn't it? I've actually lost count in the new like burst of them. But then Solo was just like just actively bad. Rogue One was pretty bad too on a rewatch. Like it really like falls apart. It just doesn't really work. But then Rise of Skywalker happened and I'm like, oh, now there's a Star Wars movie I wish I didn't watch the first time. Fuck. Well, here we go. I lost my train of thought. I tried to maintain my train of thought about that, but I also had something that I was like, put a pin in it. I was going to acknowledge something about what she said. I don't remember what she said. As clearly. Apparently we're back in the Spire. Oh, it was Borealis. I am hitting the point now in the Half-Life universe where every time Borealis is mentioned, I just get annoyed. It's like one of the only things that I actively dislike about the Half-Life universe. And it's just the fact that, like, if I remember correctly, and I could be wrong about this, but like Borealis is suddenly set up as a concept. Where am I gonna jump? Is there a spot down here? I think I will die. Trying to think about how I'm gonna catapult myself. Like, how do I both keep a portal at the end so I can fling forward while also keeping the ability to fall from a high up point? I'm not totes sure. So I send that up here. I shouldn't be able to get back really. Yeah, if I remember correctly, Borealis is just like a ship in Half-Life 2 Episode 2. That gets set up. I'm all the way back down here. Whoops. That gets set up like very briefly as a tease. But then the franchise immediately stopped having any sequels for like over a decade. So that tease was just kind of nothing. Oh man, I really fucked up and started the whole thing over, didn't I? Oh, now I did, because I still could have moved the red portal back down here and gone back at least. And now I've really fucked up. Alright, well. I need to reassess how I did this the first time now. Right, you hop in like this. Like, I think Borealis might have been referenced like once or something in like Olov Portal. Some point in Portal 2 or something, and you're like, oh, it's the thing that they referenced in Half-Life 2 Episode 2 4 years ago. It's crazy. What could it mean? And I think now a lot of the fan projects also will reference it. But it's also what am I doing wrong? This happened on its own the first time. There we go. The people keep building on the reference, but also but they also, because we still don't know shit, if I remember correctly, they're also still not actually building the reference. Like, it's not going anywhere. Okay, so I put this here and this here. But yeah, it's just like it just feels like a waste of time. I don't like references for the sake of references. So like when you have a thing that just means nothing, but it's like vaguely important or something, and you keep hinting at it over and over again, and there's no guarantee that it'll ever come up ever again because of their inability to make Half-Life games. They just keep not doing it. That the more that fan projects reference it more and try to add more importance to it, I'm just like, shut up about Borealis. It's you're saying nothing essentially. Anyway, that was a longer rant than I meant for it to be. I can't shoot that far, even though it does kind of look like a surface you can do. It's probably glass. I'd be very careful about my portals here, I think. So I need to jump down to the bottom with blue portal, fly across there, then fire the blue portal there to get back here, and then jump down the hole with red portal to fly back out there. That's the sequence, okay. Like there's a very specific difference in sequence I need to do to save my mistake from a minute ago. So keep that portal, so shoot blue, so I can then hop through here. Now we're shooting red to fly out of there. We're fine.
That was close! We better get going. Let's find a way up to the surface. That's where we'll find the control room.
Game Design 101. Imagine being a video game protagonist. Just having the unearned confidence of a video game protagonist, and you're just like, nah. Oh, there's a little drawing of the little scoopers, the feet things. It's like, nah, don't worry. The world was made for me, actually. If I go in this direction, things are just gonna work out, because the jump distance will be perfectly designed for the way that this trick works. So, I'll be fine. And just doing massive leap of faith moments like that, because you're like, no, yeah, the entire world was actually designed for me. So if it looks correct, then yeah, it'll just work out. It'll just work out. I don't need to do math. I don't need to worry about if I'll die horribly. Panorama, blah blah blah. Lobby jingle, credits music. Achievement icons. Ray-marched volumetrics. Does at least partially sound like they're referencing the development of the game I'm playing, but I'm not sure. We are. Came from that way. Ah, broken wall. Got it. Broken glass lets me shoot up there, and then lets us get past this chunk of the environment.
This will sound stupid, so just bear with me. Garbage disposal tubes generate much more force than the ones in test chambers. Should be able to carry you. If you jump into this tube, I will route you through to the upper layers of the facility.
I will be in severe danger.
Maybe hold your breath.
Uh-oh. Test chamber? Was I there earlier? I think I was. Oh.
This is as far as I can get you. Damn it, that's barely halfway. Well, looks like we have to go the long way. Sorry. I'm going to research this spire thing while you solve the chambers.
I'm back in a test chamber, yay! I've always had a middling to negative response to the non-test chamber parts of the Portal games. Oh, the other side is a green thing. That's interesting. Because that would imply that you can open it, at least from that side. Whenever you see that, that tells you that this is an interactive thing as opposed to these ones that are like basically just a wall. Alrighty. Yeah, just searching the big chaotic environment, trying to figure out what the gameplay is always a little bit of a damper compared to just playing regular ass test chambers, the thing we're here for. Yay! There's definitely like a thing to be said about a difference in type in video games. Like you have levels that are just different from other levels. And the inclusion of those levels, or sequences, or puzzles, or whatever things, just kind of break up the experience and make it less monotonous. So they kind of make the other parts of the game that are the main stuff better. But there also just are types of, like, breaking up the action moments that, depending on the game, can just kind of be a drag. Like, I'm not sure if anybody really liked the block pushing puzzles in the original God of War games, and thought that was a cool activity to break up the running around and fighting everything gameplay. Not sure if that worked on that level. That's what I figured. The second door opens when this button is not pressed. The first door opens when this button is pressed. So it then becomes a question of how do one get rid of thing when you're in this room. And it notably does not have a single portal surface. So I can't just shoot a portal over there, then go to the portal, and then grab the box and throw it off, and just throw it away. But I also can't press this button. Pressing that button would reset it. But I can't reach it from here. Ah. And so the way this works is... I didn't think of it. I put the pressure on, it didn't work. I can shoot all the portals everywhere, but like the portal's not gonna make it go anywhere. I can't shoot a portal under it like you do sometimes to move a box or a turret because they're on top of the button. The button can't be portal. That's not how that works. So, you know, and stuff. Oh man, this level's really minimal too. Is there anything involving me standing on the button? Not really. Still can't get here from there. I can almost imagine some kind of puzzle that involves like tricking, like having this thing, like pressing this button and making it. There's no portal though, so you can't do that. But I was thinking about being able to like have a portal Rube Goldberg machine set up where you press the button and then the box lines perfectly onto the button and like, wow, amazing. But that's still even if I could do that, that's still the opposite of our goal. Our goal is to remove it from the thingy. Let's see, am I missing a mechanic anywhere? Am I just blanking? Maybe. It doesn't seem like you can move this thing up and down. Can't exactly blow on it from over there. How do I make it go away? Ah. So you can, in fact, blow on it from over there. I didn't expect the exact word choice I used to be immediately ironic, but yes, this is the hidden thing. This is so goofy. Okay, so shoot the blue portal. Whoa! The gust of wind still works. It's very funny. So I was failing to fully consider it in part because it's just like a hole. That's a new mechanic. We don't usually deal with that. We have dealt with the vent, obviously, recently, but not in a blowing capacity.
Which is 20 megabytes large. How did they figure out how to fit all that on a single drive?
Oh, you've been dead a long time, or not you a long time, or something else. I'm not gonna obsess. I'm not gonna pun pack that for too long. I'm not gonna pun pack that. But I'm always ready to pun pack things.
One thing that puzzles me, how did it get activated? It's been dormant for decades, and suddenly it just kicks itself into action? Whoever it was must have really upset it.
We pressed a scary button for funsies. It's really backfiring once again that we never seem to speak, because it's like, hey, yeah, she's like they're reviving a thing called like Gladys or whatever. I guess I don't know what Gladys is necessarily. Oh, look at it go. Boom. Drop it. Good boy. Don't get too excited. I was talking to the ball, not you. But yeah, I guess our character doesn't know what Gladys is. Next test. This seems trustworthy. Nothing's gonna go wrong when I go this way. That is, unless we did the test chambers ourselves, we might have encountered Gladys, but I don't know if ever... Well, no, we probably never encountered Gladys, because, I think everyone who met Gladys died. Except for Shell. Because I think if you met Gladys, you went to the test chambers, and if you survived the test chambers, then you were baked at 10,000 degrees Kelvin or whatever the name of that song is that I like, which is a reference to the scene where first there will be cake and then you will be baked. Ah. This is much sloppier than the other infinite loop. Much less impressive, honestly. Kinda gross as shit. Who made this? I thought we had a limited supply and that we were gonna run out. Maybe that's not true in the Spire. Maybe the Spire is self-replicating. Does this button make the gravity? It sure do. And this thing doesn't run out, so I can just do it to capacity, then drop it, and it'll pretty much fill in as much as physically possible. Ah! Maximum speed first. That's the smart thing to do, even though I don't entirely know what I'm about to even end up doing. Hi, I'm here now. Okay. It did seem like where all that was pointing to. Open wide. Oh god. Blech. Now my insides are lubricated far too much. Like flubber. At some point, would it just like all explode out your ass like it does in that movie? But I gotta remember people are younger than me, they don't remember that cursed scene. But there's a Robin Williams movie that has a little goo monster. And it goes in someone's mouth and just goes through their entire digestive tract and explodes out their ass. I don't know if he was rushed to the hospital after that, but it probably wasn't great. Probably wasn't great news for him. Very carefully. Okay.
There it was again! Did you see? The Spire is stealing resources from down here as part of its power-up sequence. I don't think it presents an immediate threat to us, but something just feels off. Aperture likes to poke around at anything, no matter how dangerous it is. The fact they discontinued this experiment doesn't really fill me with emotions I would categorize as positive.
Doesn't pose an immediate threat.
That Aperture simulates breathing and blinking in its sentient robots? I still have a sort of subconscious reflex to breathe and blink my eye, even though that's not technically necessary. Turns out the human mind doesn't cope well when those functions are removed. Be glad you didn't volunteer for our early mind mapping tests. Those were not good times to be a test subject.
I don't think you guys are good people. I think you guys might have some problems. Yep. Bloop. Not gonna lie, barely a puzzle. Some of these are like just kind of busy work.
GLaDOS killed all humans and then got killed herself by a test subject. And what happened since? Why is there nobody here? Did nobody come to investigate this place? Forget about the government. Why does Black Mesa have no interest in what happened here?
References. Sorry. You can't. Oh, it's the white slime. I don't know if you can say that GLaDOS killed all humans and then say she got killed by a test subject. Because I got news about what the test subject was. You've once again given me a chamber where I can spam portal surfaces absolutely everywhere. Just like in the story. Ooh. It's suck. It's the suck tube. Yep, didn't work the second time for a bit there. It's not really going anywhere, is it? This one's more of a generic portal surface thing. Okay. Okay, so something has to go there. Let's see. One of the tricks to get used to is that once they give you portal surfaces, you can then use them to usually spread the portal surfaces, because there's like a splatter zone, as long as it doesn't hit the ceiling. Whenever something goes this goofy, I also don't think that that's ever the intended solution. Because they probably would not design something this annoying as the solution. But this is another part of how past me went full crazy and just spread this stuff everywhere. You can do it. It's always possible. Okay, let's figure out our goal a little bit. Surprisingly hard to make that just land there. It does make me wonder if it sucks enough. Oh. The suck makes it go higher. That's interesting. And then that lets you shoot that surface. Okay. And now I can do the suck portal. Yay! Probably pointless, but I have that power now. Or pointless for paint, probably. Okay, I shouldn't have done that. Whoa, that came out at a weird angle. Let's resurface that real quick. Got it. Okay. So I believe, given what we're looking at here, I feel like my goal is to go into the suck. Maybe not. I don't know. I guess my goal is probably to make this a blue surface so I bounce off of it and land up there. That makes sense. I was thinking maybe my goal is to go in the tube because we did that before to proceed. But there's no boxes. Without a weighted cube, I can't keep that button pressed. Spew that everywhere. Probably want to make most of the floor over here orange. That's usually how this works. We're glooping it up. And I accidentally ruined this, but we'll get it. There we go. Part of the struggle is just making sure I use the right portal to cut off the stream without just redirecting it in the middle. So run at the wall, hit that thing, fly up in the air, probably, hopefully, maybe. Ah! Too high. Yep. Oh, I feel like I went higher.
Well done, test subject.
Turn
You
it
have
off.
just completed
I thought they
another
threw this ones
test.
away.
Congratulations on contributing once again to the future of science. You're welcome
Turn
to
it off.
pause
Turn
at
it
any
off.
moment. There's cake and beverages
Turn
in the break
it
room.
off.
I do feel a
I
bit
turned
personally
myself
attacked.
Yeah, I dabbled in voice acting when I first joined the company as an intern. That was so long ago. Please, just forget everything you heard down there.
No, that was so long ago. Yeah.
I don't know if this is supposed to be a test chamber. If it is, our chamber budget has officially hit a new low.
I know what this room is. This is the spread the portal goop everywhere level. I've hinted at this multiple times. They just know that inherently, like, oh my god, you can self-perpetuate this and just spread the goop in every direction forever. Anyway, I said I felt personally attacked because when I finished that level, I unlocked an achievement called Solve Chamber 6-6 the boring way. I'm like, oh, fuck. I was supposed to do it a different way to be cool. There was like a more interesting solution. Dang it. Womp womp. Yep. This is what they've done. I feel very seen right now. 'Cause I just finished talking a few episodes ago or something about like how I spread the white stuff all over the entire chamber in that one point of Portal 2. And they have totally given me a version of that here. Where you can just like obsessively make this entire room white. It would take a while. It's obviously like a really awkward approach. This ain't like Power Wash Simulator or whatever where you just shoot where you want to. You have to like, there's a bit of a process to figuring out how to spread it, given how this works. It's very goofy though. Anyway, I'm not actually going to fill the entire room. Probably already spent too much time. That might be where I go though. We need to figure out what the actual solution is here. It's probably getting a portal surface up there. They were nice enough to make the stream really nasty. Just real untrustable. Makes it way more possible to get stuff done. It spreads out a lot. Part of our struggle here is likely to try to find out how to get the white high enough so that I can then launch out of this to maybe get up there, maybe not. Linus, it does... You might be able to get up there? Maybe? Not entirely sure what to expect. something like this can let me piggyback higher and higher to get higher portals. And then I can go up the wall on the other side. Over the highest surfaces I reached. Oh, did they give me a fucked up texture that stops this? Because these pipes give it a corner. Damn you! Oh, that's a little higher. And now that's portal surface we can't see anymore, so it's probably best to just hop in at this point. Yep. Yep. I'm on up here now. Okay. Whoop. Alright, so this is one way to get up here. Dooba-dooba-dooba-doo-boo. And I can still see that, so that's good. We can try to continue spreading this around a bit. Yeah, and I should be able to redirect this into a variety of directions because I can change the heading of the jizz fountain. How come I do it? I can do it there, but not there. It's the same width. We never spattered the wall good enough to do anything here. Dang it. The angle's bad for that stuff. Let's see, at this angle back here, I might be able to hit the... Yeah. I'm trying to make them land on this platform so that they're closer to the edge. So that I can get a surface that goes further that way. Let's see. That stuff's all landing up there, so there might be a surface up there I can use. I have to fall, probably. I do now have the ability to do these kinds of falls. And whatnot. And similarly... Oh god. Okay, that's fine. We'll just get back up here this way. Oh! Not very well. Up! 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 Damn it. Ah, just let me get upstairs. I'm having so much trouble with this. Okay. Get a little further from the cliff, I guess. I do usually use red. Oh, no portal surfaces up there. It's just going... Suddenly it's just going through the vent incredibly cleanly, unlike every other time. Okay, so I need to get it, figure out how to get it up there. See, this surface is unwideable. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Ah, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Yes, portal sized. Just landing in the same spot again. Very carefully. Angle that around. This is kind of just a time-consuming kind of chamber to deal with as you're trying to figure out how to wiggle your freedom a little wider. Splorgle. Splorgle everywhere. Yes. 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 If I can just get over that lip, then I can land up there. Or if I can get on this pipe. Oh, that's probably all I have to do, actually. Where? Okay, you can't really control yourself in the air very well. Well, is there a... Oh, that was a bad idea. Is there a portal surface up here? Yes. No. Please. Please. Portals. Please. Why can you make wall portals on these beams, but not portals on top or bottom of them, when they should be the same size all around, basically? Sorry if I'm taking too long on this. It's just it's kind of open-ended looking. Trying to see if there's more like slanted surfaces that would let you launch the portals upward. So the arc of the white stuff doesn't go that high. It's pretty much lined up perfectly to be the height of these beams. That seems very intentional. Maybe it is just as simple as like putting one like right here. And hoping I can just like barely inch over. There we go. I don't know if that was the solution or not. Like the expected one. Using air control to solve the puzzle kind of feels out of the normal field for this game. But I just could not figure out how to get the stuff up here on this lip to teleport here. Now I have a gloop surface. Whoa. Checkpoint. Where am I going next? Over there? Maybe? There's a cube. Whoa. Shit's crazy. There we go. What? That lets us send it around in this room at least. Though we didn't have this power previously. This feels like the room, the kind of room where like the first time you enter this place, it takes you like half an hour to get through it because of how much fooling around there essentially is. And then you come back for your second playthrough and you solve in 30 seconds. Like, that spot, done. But I'm just not strong enough. I'm just not Stroganoff. I guess do they now want me to do it again? There's a spot again. I've got a cube. But for what reason? Let's see. Let's see. I guess it makes sense, yeah, to use this cube to just keep this pressed. Let's do this again, though, first. Good. Oh, even higher than last time. Look at me go. Is that my goal? Let's see, I ended up higher than last time, but I don't want to be here yet because I don't have the portal surface set up yet. There we go. Yeah, I guess we want the cube because we want to be able to have this the location that the white stuff is landing on to be down here. Otherwise, we're just never gonna get anywhere. Does also give us a somewhat awkward dynamic where I want to go portal upward higher to look deeper into the sequence and figure out where I'm going next, but I do still need to go portal back to the beginning. Let's see. Just put a white portal here, go back to the beginning, and a red portal there, and fall through there again. Now I'm up here and can continue to move this around. Finish spattering. Complete spatter. None of it's has enough continuity for me to use. Trying to, because I think I want to spatter that wall, and then I can walk over. Yeah, that's the elevator. So that must be the exit then. Just gonna slowly edge it away and see if there's a point where it then all lands on it enough. There we go. God, I'm so smart and solve all my problems with my giant brain. Okay, but I want to go over there. How am I gonna proceed there? I think I want to go back to portaling the bottom. Yeah, so I can leave blue portal here, then jump back to the bottom. I closed my eyes during the fall. No! It's fine. Nope, that's not where I want to go. Let's not die. I want to hop down here and grab the cube. There we go. Now I've reset this thing, and now it's back to shooting at an angle once I put it in the right spot. There we go. And that is much more helpful for being able to actually spread it around, and I brought the cube with me for no other reason than because I can. Maybe I'll get a fun trophy for taking the cube with me. Wow. Okum dokum, we got it. Uh-oh. No, we're fine. The cube is mine. You can't take the cube from me.
Turns out that wasn't a chamber. At least it gave me time to disable the speakers in the next chambers. We don't need to listen to that again.
But Old G was full of so much hope, and also was a living human being that was real and not a simulated. No! Anyway. I can't believe the thing that I thought would happen happened. Portals just made different. Especially fan mod portal. If this was a Half-Life game, you could take it with you. Half-Life 2 did it.
Looks more like a chamber.
Half-Life Alyx did
You know
it.
what? I actually remember this one. It's collected some dust, but looks pretty much unchanged. Most of our tests get updated when we find a critical design flaw. Seems like this one survived the test of time.
It's just such a cool and perfect puzzle. It cannot be stopped. How do I get to the test? Ma'am? How do I get in the room? Entire window is not broken. Cool. I would like one portal surface, please. Please? What do you want from me? What do I need to test. I need to test now. Let me test. Oh, there it is. I was looking in the too far in the distance and not seeing the surface that was like slightly to the side of the window. Seven out of 8 and whatnot. If it survived the test of time, how come this mechanic never showed up in the real game? Checkmate, Atheist. So this disables this barrier, which will matter at some point. Other thing, make a cube. Don't worry, I'd never let you fall. Exit. No dots saying how to open the exit, so maybe just opens as you approach it or something. Nothing else, you can hold that open for now. Blow! Oh, suck. Oh, it's dead, it's gone. Oop. I may have gone too far in a few places. Alright. Calm down. Now, if I wanted to use the superpower to blow, where would I want to do that? Oop. Do something! Okay. So that doesn't do anything yet. Red wall, that's upsetting. So that's designed to kill me. That's designed to kill me. Most things are designed to kill me. Oh, there's a surface there. Where am I looking? There? So it's that, I think? Probably. Can't really see it that way. Anyway, there's something up here. This. Oh. It poops a cube out over the water. This makes it go that way. Huh. I'm trying to think, like, how would you use the... You probably use the suck? I'm not sure how. Wait. You probably use the... No, you probably use the repulsor portal thing. So if I can figure out how to turn that off, then I probably make the orange thing come out of here by going boop boop. And then it catches it and pulls it over here. My other reflex was to try to use this. But that would suck it. It probably won't reach it anyway. But sucking it is just unhelpful in general because it would just go that way a bit and then fall in the water anyway. Or if it did go to the portal, it would definitely get sucked in at that point. So it's definitely not going to somehow reach me. I briefly thought about blow, but that's not what that do. I don't know why that button does not that. Anyway, since I'm not currently using that, it's reasonably easy to bring this up here and use this cube to turn on the perpetual push beam. But that's still coming out of an evil barrier, which would kill me if I touch it, and I also can't redirect it to down there. It's also not push, it's suck. Suck is okay, though. I can disable it to make it fall. This kills my portals, though. Does this disable that? Oh, it becomes push. Okay, so... Huh. So this has a portal surface here. Is it affected by this one? The anti-portal surface. Okay, it doesn't affect that one, just this one. Because that means I can't walk in there and press the button myself to reverse it. Because all the portals I've laid to do the plan will die. Which is definitely making me wonder whether or not there's a way to get the box past that barrier. Because if I can find a way to get the box in here, then we're doing okay. This reverses it, but it's powered by that. That means that I need to be standing there to make the puzzle work, essentially, once I get the box here. But there's glass in the way, so I can't shoot there. I can shoot there, but I can't look through the portal without a second portal surface, so I can't go shoot there. Because the fact that it defaults to going in this direction is actually helpful, because that means if I can... I don't know how I'll do it, but if I can somehow get the box into this beam, then I can turn it off to drop it in here, and then I can then have it permanently in push mode instead of pull mode. And then from that point, it's pretty easy to get the other box, because I just go portal, portal, and catch it, and now I have another box. But I'm trying to figure out what to do with this box, and how it works. I don't think suck is going to help me. Sorry, buddy, there's just some problems that sucking's not gonna get you out of. The fact that I just straight up can't put a portal there. So I'm just trying to figure out, like, how do I get you in there? I'm not gonna be able to throw you over the top, and that's just not the style of these puzzles. No portal surfaces inside. It really does feel like I've got to... I suppose one question is whether or not I can keep a portal active behind the red stuff. Or if reactivating the red stuff destroys the portal that's next to it. Because maybe you can, like, get rid of the red stuff somehow, then, like, shoot the portals in the right spots. Because if my portals were in the right spots, I could probably do most of it at that point. It's just the fact that I can't even shoot this one yet. And the only place I can is when I'm not in line of sight with it anymore. That feels like cart before the horse. I don't think that, like, combines. Hello, strange button. That's a nice button. What do you think it does? Which thing does it lower or not, and whatnot? Oh. Oh, that changes everything, doesn't it? Oh, right. I gotta watch out for those more. That's like the core thing. It is the new puzzle, what they be hitting me with constantly. And I need to be more ready for that. So this activates the thing, and that's pointing at it, so that means I should be able to go Boom, boom. Hey, and then it gets caught in the thing and the stuff, and then it falls, and then it doesn't hit the bad berry. Yep. And now I can revert. Okay, yep. This is why I was stuck. So I didn't see you. Yep. I think the bullet points for this game did say that it's like, look, check, we have a bunch of puzzles built around the diversity event or whatever. And I'm like, what does that even mean? But I think we're thoroughly in that world. We were in the only blue portal world for a while, like 2 hours. Then we went through Paint Land, and now I think we're in the exhaust vent world. So I gotta keep an eye out for how often these come up, because they're important. Okay, so don't fall down any surface I can't get back up, because I need to be able to walk through here. Go there and there. I should be able to catch it and push it. Push it real good. Push it. Push it. Oh, it landed perfectly on the thing, except for the part where it's not perfectly on it. But I can feel good for a minute about that, I guess. My goal is to get to platform. But how do I get to platform? Yes. There's some real snap points for portals sometimes that it's really impressive how far off they get from where you clicked. Like, that's not even in my reticle. Okay, so if I want to get over there, am I just gonna put this in blow mode and hope for the best? Well, I can't go in here. Humans can't go in there, so I'm not gonna fly out of that. Oh wait, there's a little surface down here. Oh. I gooped it. There's a little surface in here. Now it all makes sense. Okay, so I guess the blow portal is dead to me now. Yeah. We use both crates to power the gravity thing to make it perpetually go blue mode. And then I should be able to go bloop and bloop. Okay, fine, I'll go around. There. And that gets me in there. It even lines up with the missing rail. It all makes sense now. Finally. I'm a real boy.
Good news. I found us an elevator out of here. Just one more chamber.
I don't know if I trust this. This has been an entire game of people saying you're about to be done very soon. And it's been happening for so many hours now that you just can't trust the people being like, we're almost there. Okay, she says one more chamber.
Last
and then
chamber. The surface elevator is right after. Just don't look down. Or fall down either. That shaft goes all the way to the bottom.
I'm going to die of death. Ha ha ha. Hee hee. Ooh hoo. Haha. Okay. Uh-huh. In base 4, oh, I can't jump that far. I'm fine. Okay, so I need to figure out how to, like, force this jump to work out. Probably gonna die in this room as I figure this part out. I'm not believing in myself today. No. No. Okay, this one's just a little esoteric. And then, since she says the final chamber, knowing this expansion, it'll be like, congratulations, you completed level 3 out of 10. And then just keep saying, we're almost there, over and over again. For the next, like, 16 hours. Not sure what to think of that. If you launched out of here with enough momentum, you might go forward enough to land there, then it lines up too. So I think that's what's going to be happening is I launch myself out of here, but I don't go far enough. But I shoot there as I'm about to land, and then I'll launch out of it again and go far, even further and land there. So I need to figure out how to just drop far enough first. But I have to do every step of this without ever using my red portal, or I'll lose track of it. By lose track of it, I mean like I won't. I'll have broken line of sight, so any jumps I do will be pointless because I can't then fly out of here. It has to still be there. It does raise some questions about like what I'm supposed to do with some of these surfaces here. Let's see, like this sets me up to be able to do this, which is presumably good. Whoa. It's like an infinite loop until that happens. Okay, I guess leave this here. Let's see, keep it straight. So let's give it a blue portal here, red portal here. Except I can't get... Yeah, I forgot. I thought about this a minute ago, and then I forgot again. If the red portal's up here, I can't walk through it to get back there to then do it. Because if I could walk in this portal, then I'd be able to just walk across here, drop in, move the blue portal from there to there, fly out of here, land here, I guess, blue portal there, fly out of there. But I can't start that whole loop because I can't get up there. It's all the way up there. Like it's easy to get over there from like here, but this floor surface doesn't seem very useful, and I don't know how I would move the portal surface where it needs to be. It almost makes me wonder if you're supposed to shoot upwards from there into the air. Because then you might be able to shoot across. Let's see. So, move the blue portal. I'm gonna shoot the blue portal there, fly up out of there. There's a red portal under me, so then I shoot the blue portal on the top of the wall. And then I'll fly out onto there, maybe? And then... We'll see if this works, and if I mix up my portals or not, or something. Oh! So that step never happened, where I thought we were gonna go there. But we did make it, okay. That was very conspicuous from the get-go. That was just very, like, what's the deal with that? So, there's always a moment of like, what role is that going to play here? Because it has to come up.
Don't do that again. For my sake, please. You're gonna give me a heart attack.
Oh, come on. You haven't even seen me die today except for that time where I became a worm. This seems like a bad idea. What was it not supposed to do again? Ah! Hi. Well, there's the exit to taunt me. Cool, love you. Anyway. There. Oop. Uh-oh. So it falls down, lands on that thing, gets launched through the air, and it hits that. Oh, the wall has a portal. Okay, there's a portal surface with a little target on it to indicate where to put it. So if I put one like there and there, then it'll probably land on land. Instead of not on land. Classic mistake. Stupid box. We're fine. Everything's... Wow, that was a stock noise that you don't expect to hear in that context. That was a really goofy stock noise to hear here. Oh. Light bridge. I don't see too much of y'all around here. Around here. I thought I was gonna miss. Still thought I was gonna miss. Okay. Alright, so both buttons do that. Which is interesting. Because that does kind of indicate, because you can't really do much from there, but the fact that they put the button here there kind of indicates that you'd want to press that button to reset something. But if that's the only cube in this puzzle, then you wouldn't want to reset it, because resetting it would make the door close. We're trying to get it up there. Currently kind of looking around, just kind of wondering what the light bridge is for. Let's see. Oh, I got my portals backwards. No, I didn't. Yeah, so blue portal is going to be the... Okay, yeah. As per the setup I usually try to go for. So now I want to get back up there, which I was launched to originally. But I was launched there via that, which is in a room I can't access anymore. Well, there is a portal surface above it. Ah. That's interesting. So a current problem is that the entire area I'm in has no portal surfaces. We're trying to get this upstairs, which seems like you just use this vent. Like it feels like them putting you through the vent is there to establish the vent's existence and kind of maybe avoid the problems that some previous chambers have had where you might not just realize where it is. Okay, I think I get it. So my goal is to get in that room via the portal. I can use the light bridge to walk there, but this thing can't use the light bridge. I can't carry it on the light bridge. But what I can do is if I put a portal there and one there, then when I press that button, the box will fly through there, go through there, and then end up landing up there. I could try that up front, but I don't think it'll work. I don't think it'll land on the button, but I might as well check first, and just in case I'm overcomplicating things. God, it bounces around so much that it might genuinely be able to land on the button if you just press it a few times. Unfortunately, I can't even look at it to see if it's close. But it needs to land on the button. It might be possible just to try a few times and see if it lands on it. But otherwise, I need to figure out how to get up there, which is what I was about to get to. It is noticeable that it's not even nudging it. There's not even a moment where the light turns orange. But it is chaotic enough that it lands in a different spot. They might have put a defense up, though, to stop it from landing directly on it. Yeah, it mostly ends up on that side of the room for sure. Anyway, my goal is to get there, which means I need to be able to reach the portal I make. Sit. Okay. And yeah, the trick here is that I can just walk over here, Position myself over the target. Shoot that. Walk through here. Yeah. Then kill the light bridge by... No, can't kill the light bridge. Need to think this through a little bit better. I need to shoot there. But if I get rid of the blue portal, if I went up there and could shoot the blue portal, it'd make sense as far as the sequence I was doing, but it's too high, so you can't see that spot anymore. I need this to also be active, so this portal needs to stay, because this is going to be the one that the cube goes through. So I need to move the red portal up there. But this defeats the purpose of me even doing the light bridges in the first place, is the problem. Because that's just my final goal. My final goal is to have a portal there and there. Because then that'll fly through and end up there, but I need to be there first. And I don't have any portal surfaces, so I need to be able to... My current goal is simply to just get back where we started, basically. If I can just get there again, but with my portals being there and there. And, like, that's rough, because... Huh. I'm a little stuck right now, aren't I? I do the same thing the cube does. I use the bouncy boy. I bounce the boy. Careful. I'm gonna die. Ahoo! All of my bones have broken. This is the most terrifying experience a human can have. Okay. And now with the portals still there, you should perfectly do the exact same thing and land here. Aha! I'm the one who bounces. Okay.
Hey, hey! I need you to carry me up the elevator. We've done this before, so be ready to catch me.
Ha 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 ha, funny joke.
We're becoming quite good at this.
Is that what
Elevator
happens?
is right through here. Quite cozy. I'm sure we can stuff ourselves in there. Never thought I'd miss the car park. We're almost out of here.
I have horrible news for you. We're definitely going to realize every possible bad thing that could happen.
Elevator stuck?
Oh, I found you!
Who's that now?
I was quite worried where that teleporter could have left you. At least you didn't suffocate on a wall, so that's good. Tell you what,
That was
why
my
don't you
joke.
come back and join me here in the spire? Charging up the teleporter as we speak to continue our mission, you so rudely interrupted.
What mission?
Oh, who's your little sidekick? Cute. You can join us if you want.
Join you? With what?
We just want to repair the facility. I will pick up the remains of our former central core, reassemble her, and bring her back to life.
Wait, who are you talking about? Are you talking about GLaDOS? You want to bring back GLaDOS?
That's what the humans call her, yes.
Whoa.
Oh.
And that is why you gotta switch your capacitors. So that's the sort of guys you normally hang out with. Did you work with him?
They really are just doing Portal 2 again, aren't they? Like, to a certain extent. Like, you have your Wheatley character that's kind of incompetent and manages to get you stuck under the entire place. And then when you...
Oh, I shouldn't have looked.
And then when you reascend, you now have a female character that's coming with you, and the character from the first half of the game is phrased as a villain. Is framed as a villain, not phrased. I don't believe you, because this is here, but let's find out. I feel like you didn't open the door for me. I guess you meant that one? It's obviously not one-to-one, like GLaDOS is
So you're the one
also the villain.
Spire. I should have seen that coming.
Look, ma'am, I don't know what I'm doing. No one does.
Is he really trying to bring back GLaDOS? He's right about one thing, though. The facility is already barely holding together, and that won't change unless we put someone in charge of the central core.
Beams!
Why her? Why doesn't he just take the crown for himself?
Oh. Oh, it teleports from one cube to the other cube, instead of the other way that beams worked before. Oh, that's weird. That is exceptional weird. Does this just respawn them? Yep. Well, this is different. So I just take that through that portal? So I guess that one... Yeah, like I keep trying to use the portal to redirect the thing, but that's just not how this works anymore. This is just a whole new mechanic.
I don't blame you for helping him. You didn't see what she did. I mean, neither did I, but the records are disturbing. Took her less than a second to seal the fate of every human in the enrichment center. I'll never understand why we gave her that neurotoxin.
That deadly neurotoxin. Oh, right, we have to find where the other box is now. I'm only feeding it in. I keep trying to use them like the other ones that look, which admittedly look really similar. I need an out to go with my in. Where's the out that goes with my in? What's that? Yeah, what's a little odd about the narrative right now is that they're doing Portal 2 again to a fairly large extent, but they're playing it straight, whereas in Portal 2, there's a lot more twists and turns to the whole get-up. Like, for example, the core went down to the bottom with, like, in the original game it was like, oh, here we are, it's me and GLaDOS, frenemies to the end. We have this reluctant relationship with each other where we have to work together. So it looks like a slight paradox situation where, like, the two things are, like, the two portals are looping into, the two lasers are looping into each other endlessly. So both of them are receiving a laser and sending a laser. That's neat. Did not know how that was going to work out. I just kind of preemptively pointed this out correctly because I keep treating it like the other type of cube.
I just wish I could go back, you know, and amend both mistakes.
But yeah, the current slightly goofy villain guy isn't as sort of like interesting as Wheatley, as this, like, because Wheatley is this strange, impulsive character that, like, desperately wanted to be important, and he's really incompetent, and he's kind of like speed running all of the character incentives that GLaDOS is ruled by in an interesting way. Yeah, they set me up to think about looping this stuff now. Means if I shoot through you at that... Let's see. So if I do this right, I can point these at these guys and it'll get them indirectly. It's not looping into them? I guess the loop doesn't quite work. It's not really reacting. Yeah. Okay. Wheatley has a lot going on. Like, he's like speed running the mess of like, how do I get the most dopamine? Because we're essentially robots that are given dopamine by solving puzzles, which is funny because it's like humans get dopamine from solving puzzles, but they made robots that get secondhand dopamine from humans solving puzzles, or some other, or as Gladys figured out, robot test subjects could also do it, or something with the with Peabody and whatever the other one was, Atlas and Peabody. But Wheatley is really bad at solving puzzles. He's really bad at creating puzzles, and he's trying to figure out how to like. He's trying to hit you with easier and easier puzzles just to waste everybody's time. I'm saying that wrong. He tries to hit everybody with easier and easier puzzles just to get that hit more and more, and it's just not working because the puzzles aren't good enough. And there's just like a lot of little jokes and things going on with him. But also Gladys is just this interesting dynamic because she's the villain of the first game, and she's disempowered and made vulnerable and stuck with you for this whole part. So like, you, the frenemies, have to go through together and get through this so that you can both just get out from under the facility again. And she does seem to soften slightly. She does find and delete Carolyn's personality, which is upsetting, because that was supposedly the part of her that was making her soft or whatever. But she does ultimately choose to just let you go instead of killing you, even when she's back in power. There's kind of just more to explore there. Okay, so what are these doing? So both of those have to be lit to do the exit. And that has to be powered for me to go up, but I have to be on it when it happens, because if it leaves without me, I'm screwed. That causes its own problem, really. That means you probably have to light it from like back... So that's why I kind of want to be able to shoot the other one. Because if I can shoot it from here and cause the beam to happen, maybe I have a chance, but my... Ah! I don't think you can see it. Oh, just barely. Okay. So you can raise yourself up here. And yeah, we've established that the portal will come out one and come out, go in one and come out the other. I'm sorry, everyone. Bear with me. Portals. This game's called Portal. This is such an age-old thing. It's so funny to me. I think I never forgot about my portals a single time in Portal 1. I just remembered that Portal 1 had those energy balls that showed up for a while, and they threw those out and never brought them back in Portal 2, if I remember correctly. I guess that is like the one thing they shed, and we're like, nope, we're not bringing this one back. But like throughout Portal 2, the more they gave me new mechanics, the more I would forget that this is a portal game where you use portals and you can go through a portal and so on. This got especially goofy. I talked to Andrew about this too, and he experienced the same thing where it's like when you're playing the levels about slime and the goo that with all the properties, there's a very funny paradoxical thing where you're using the portals non-stop to reposition the goo, but you completely forget that the goo exists. In terms of, sorry, not the goo. Every time I try to multitask, my sentences just fucking become garbled, where, like, whatever... I, like, slightly autopilot because I'm trying to play the game, and immediately I'm like, what the fuck did I just say? But, you'd be moving all the, like, the blue and orange goo around with your portals, and you're obviously using the portals non-stop. But then you'd be like, why can't I solve this puzzle? How do I bridge this gap? Like, what's wrong here? And then after 20 minutes, you're like, oh, I can go through portals. The most basic element of the entire series. Right. I forgot because I was in Goo Land for too long and forgot basics, so that was what I had to do, is I had to use the portals. Anyway. Like, hang on, these lasers don't make sense. How is this impossible? How do I fix this? Oh, it's a regular redirector. Okay. And there's the guys. Alright, well now we're mixing the mechanics together. I see this weird slanted floor and I'm like, will this come up? Is this part of the puzzle? But it's, I think it's just kind of out of the way. Okay, I need to simultaneously press all three of these things. Gotcha, gotcha. And there is a portal surface, but it's there. Let's see. You also stop the laser. So one laser needs to hit 3 targets. It doesn't seem that hard to hit these ones if you just line this up correctly. Over here. And then I guess you just catch it at the end and redirect it back to the original spot.
We might not see
That wasn't
each
so
other in
bad.
the next test chamber. Whatever he says or has already said to you, we can not allow GLaDOS to return.
I'll get right on destroying the entire timeline by somehow stopping that. Like, I agree, it's a good idea not to bring GLaDOS back,
Is your
but
little friend not gonna join us? Oh well, this only regards you anyways. I just want to say thank you for bringing us this far. Really, I mean it. No one else could have pressed that button as well as you.
you're sounding kind of oddly villainous for somebody that, as far as I know, has not actually betrayed me yet and was speaking in a somewhat different tone earlier. I feel like they shifted a bit. Alright, that's the bring them back button. That's a laser spot. It does something. Oh, it goes that way. It creates a light bridge that goes to the jumpy spot that goes to the, I guess, the exit, which is activated by this laser. Okay. We'll just have to give it a go and see how this all works out. Okay, so now we have the light bridge, which means I can hit the jumpy spot, but if I hit the jumpy spot, I'm just gonna slam into a wall. Oh, I'm going all the way up here. Okay. This is more level than I thought there was. I think that door might have been where I came in, actually. Okay, well now I can have a portal that's up here at least. That might matter. Especially since, yeah, I guess now my goal is to just light that one now. So just keep let's red portal, because that's the one I usually keep. Try to keep it standard. Whew! That was almost a mistake. So I was just thinking that I could grab that, and then I could just take my portal to go back up there. But then when I jump down, I can't jump down because this will be gone, so I won't be able to land here. But now it just occurred to me that the beam does come from upstairs, which means I can just take that cube up there and catch that beam from there. So let's just redirect this to make sure it's pointed at this. Because soon it'll become the thing that's receiving the beam, instead of sending it. Yeah. So come down here, use a blue portal. It doesn't really matter. They're both up there still. Now the sky bridge thing is gone, but it doesn't really matter. And now I've blocked it, which is why the beam's not coming out of here, but is coming out of there, and that opens the exit. And haha.
Before you say anything, I am going to accept your implicit apology for breaking the teleporter.
You did that.
The device really caused a lot of havoc there. Don't worry, I'm not gonna add the repairs to your list. I already got that covered.
You didn't say not to bring the portal device, you dummy. Why'd you activate it? If that even is what caused the problem.
Hey, I've got a question. Your new little blue friend, who is she? The voice seems familiar. Alright, you can't respond. Maybe you can introduce me to her when you come back.
Wally, come on. Her name is Ava. Oop. I'm gonna die horribly. Or, oop, if that caught me, we probably were safe. It is interesting to have little introductions to the levels, like bouncing through like that. Or being sent through that one tube. It tutorializes a little element. Like, obviously you know how the mechanics work, but by having you experience a little piece of it, you're like, here's this particular element that's going to come out through this level. Like, it's been demonstrated, so you don't have to, like, search for it. I'm just thinking about that a bit, because, like, that one level that sent me through the tube at the beginning, and then that's like, oh, that's how you get upstairs, and that's going to be what you need to do later. Like, that was interestingly helpful compared to the previous level that depended on me to find a piece of pipe that's like up in the sky, and it's the only way to solve the level. And if you just don't like register it, because it's just another piece of machinery in the chaos, then like you just don't know what to do now. Okay, so this is not portal surface. Does look like it's just burning the ground though from how long it's been doing this. What this? Oh. Ah, the puzzle wasn't set up yet. Now it's here. Okay. So for starters, I can do this. And that does... Yep, that closes that. So now if I was able to get on those gloops, then that thing would be closed and it would catch me. And we might kind of be done at that point. It's like jumping in here will send me there, which will send me there, which I think would then solve the puzzle, but then I need to successfully shoot there and there on the flight over, which I don't know if that'll be possible. Let's find out. Yes, I got it. God, I'm so good at video games. Okay. But this is still technically the same puzzle chamber until they reset me with the thingy. The, blow you up beam. Hi, everybody. So we're still figuring out how to continue. Lasers burn robots. And also I need a laser up here. Okay, so... Okay, this is important. Okay, so very carefully, blue beam on the floor. There we go. So this is the kind of puzzle where I need to maintain the connection between the two floors, or I have to start over. So now I can kill all of you with lasers. Bye, everybody. And then we're good. We're good. This is my reassured voice.
Still charging up the teleporter. Your little accident used up all the teleportation juice. It's an actual liquid, by the way. Had to scramble together every last drop of gel from the bottom layers of the enrichment center to mix some new fluid.
It's like all you do is just nag, nag, nag. All I ever hear is you complaining when I have to do everything myself.
Found you again. I've got some news. He wants to use the unstable Spire teleporter to put together GLaDOS, right? If we can go into the control room and cut power from the core, we have a real chance of preventing a catastrophic meltdown.
Once again, I am in puzzle 7 out of 7. Genuinely not sure. Maybe this is maybe we made it. Maybe this is the last puzzle. Or maybe there's another world of puzzles after this one. I don't know how anyone could tell, honestly. Anyway, she wants to stop GLaDOS, which is not surprising, because she's GLaDOS. This sends me in here, and sends me out here. Okay, this could be an ending puzzle. It looks like it's mixing every mechanic, even ones we haven't seen for a while, like the anti-goop field, which I believe is just water. The exit involves me getting maybe a block up there to press that button. Nope, laser. Okay. Laser. Oh wow. It interacts interestingly with your screen. Okay. This needs to be beamed, I guess, in order to disable... Okay, we need 2 beams. I need to laser that and that. Although I think you can shoot through the window, so you can just shoot through there. So a block shooting a beam like this will disable this thing and allow me to get goop through there. Which I guess goop's gonna show up at some point and get fired into that, because that's what this thing is for. Is blocking the goops. There's stuff up here. There's the laser cubes. But I don't see portal surfaces. Let me go up there. So all the more reason for me to need that goops. Goops me up. Well, I'm up here now. Yeah, it's not especially helpful. There we go. Let's actually go upstairs. So going upstairs gives me access to the bouncy spot. Okay. Kind of a wild room. Okay, so orange there, fly through here. And I believe we're going to use the thrust of this shot to portal this floor so that it then shoots me above this, or it can not. Okay. That wasn't great. It did not even successfully infinite loop me when I was hoping it would shoot me above that to go up there. Let's see. What? Didn't mean to do that at all. No portal surfaces up there. There's a button to summon something. Maybe the goop. I keep being startled by that. It doesn't even successfully create the loop. It's just kind of disappointing. Okay, well I still have to figure out how to even get most of the puzzle mechanics, because I don't even have the cubes for the laser. Okay, there's the goops. So it is activated by that button, probably. But I can't fly out of there. Yeah, okay, that's the way that gets you there. Okay. That felt reasonable, but I guess this works too. I guess this is only meant to be the goops sprayer. Which I guess would then... Oh, right. But because that's not lasered up, I can't use that. That's where the boxes are, so... Right now we're trying to figure out how to get the goop somewhere that's useful for me to be able to bounce up there. Which probably means doing this for a bit. It's hitting the ceiling. It hitting the ceiling means it doesn't come back down to hit the platform. Okay, well I know how to get up here now. I need to look for a thing I want to make bouncy. So that's bouncy right now. This can shoot it there, but it gets stopped by the thing, so it doesn't amount to anything. We can try that, actually. Oh, that would bounce me further. Okay. So now redo the beginning part of this. Alright. Get off this platform. There you guys. Whoa, that was a weird... I don't know why I did that. That feels like one of those weird, nonsensical interactions that could be used for like weird speedrunning stuff if the opportunity arises. Just an odd little moment. Okay, so now the water is gone, which means I can goop this surface up. That's fun. Let's go gooping. I'm the goopinator. Okay. So I need to get back up there, which means I need to do this again. This is not how you do this part, is it? Yes, it is. No, it isn't. Is it? Okay. Got a little mixed up for a second there, but I remembered what I was doing. Right. So if you goop that up, now I can use that as a bounce spot. That's fun. And we'll see where I'll land from here and what I need to iterate on next. Because now I'm at the exit, but we need a beam. Which... nothing's really stopping me, so I guess I can literally just grab this box and just take it with me to the end. This one felt slightly less like a puzzle just because it's so heavily featuring all these things we already know about. And more feels like it's... whoa. That was a weird physics interaction, doing them both at the same time. It made it, I guess. But I didn't? But this one felt less puzzly and more, do you remember what the mechanics are? Here they are again. And it had more resembled the feeling of like slowly untangling a knot. So you had to just do the right things in the right order. I'm like, okay, here we go. Yeah, and now that's purple, and that's blazered. Like at the end here, I was like looking for like, oh, what's the contradiction? What's the struggle? Like now that I see what the final step is, what do I need to fix, or what obstacle do I need to overcome to do that? And it's like, nah, just bring. You already came here. Just you should have brought a cube. Okay, I brought the cube. Oh, I won.
Let's meet after this elevator. I'll prepare an escape route for you that will take us straight to the spire. Meet you there.
It came across as the culmination puzzle because it had every mechanic in it, but it was more like a reminder. So maybe the final boss fighty thing will be like the culminating moment, and that really was just a reminder of like, hey, remember all the mechanics real quick? Okay, good. Just in case.
So, I have decided.
Uh-oh.
You betrayed me. Twice. I have given you enough chances.
When have I betrayed you?
Something tells me that your new little friend managed to turn you against me, so I'm just going to kill you. Now, before you become any sort of threat. Again, thank you for your help. You served us well. Now you might be thinking, but Sterling, my dear, how am... No, don't do that. Where are you going?
Wait, did he say his name was Sterling?
Hey, come back! I can't see you!
I built a vacuum cleaner once. Called the little guy Sterling. Huh.
Where do you think you're going?
Ta-da! Spire.
So not...
Jump that gap?
So not only did you kill everybody by making GLaDOS, or being involved in that process, you also created Sterling, who is bringing back GLaDOS. Okay. Maybe you should stop inventing things. Just to stop doing anything, honestly. You might need to call it a quit. Get the portal a little lower. Okay. Ha. I'm up here now. Do. Okay. Maybe? Okay. That was a little close.
Meet you inside.
I don't even know what the two betrayals are. I assume that he doesn't, unless he was counting the fact that he thinks I'm against him now as one of the two betrayals, and he's counting the portal gun going to the thing as the other betrayal. When I was literally just helping him. Hello. What is the deal now? Okay, that ceiling can be portaled. I'm in here now. Whoop. Hello? Uh-huh. Nope, not that one, not that one, not that one. Which one of you counts towards this? And this wall doesn't go high enough, but I might be able to overshoot that, yeah. That makes a sense of sorts. I'm over here now, okay. Beep. Bip, 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 bip. Anything? Okay, that did work. Alright, that makes up for that distance. Bit. Let's not fall back in there. So, presumably we're going there next. Because it just is another platform. Oh, is that a portal server? Nope. Nope. Okay, oh, big fall. Good. So there, and there. Okay. Hi. That's not great for me. The button! Just like the legends foretold, we press the funny little button. I'm gonna need a clear shot across, so let's not shoot it near where this pipe is. I did blue. I'm getting my portals backwards from what's supposed to be my standard. I'm fine. Hi. Yay, I did get to press the funny little button from earlier. Except it's this one, separate, here now. And hitting it. Why did I do that? I go here? Okay, I've made portal surfaces on the door. Where do I want to go? Up this thing? Like, I guess. Okay. So right here. Then I guess I go back out here and fall in the scary hole. Once more. Hi. Okay. Oh, I escaped the murder your friend hole. Now where am I? Oop. Is it going to be the Gladys chamber? Or is it going to be a familiar location where I've killed the commanding cube? Hello.
Come and grab me. No rails in the chamber. You ready for this?
Welcome, ladies.
Oh, I'm here
Welcome to your demise. Let's get the preamble and get to it. Any last words?
Yeah, I have some. Is it possible that you were once a vacuum cleaner?
How do you know that?
I can't believe it. Oh, they grow up so fast. It's not polite to murder your mother.
You're my... But how's that possible? I was created by a human.
I can't believe my Roomba is trying to kill us.
Yes, about that. The Spire is still charging. Just give me a minute. I'll murder you as soon as possible. What did you even think by coming here? Thought you could just press a button to stop me?
You mean this button?
What button?
Big and red, right in front of us.
That's not a button. Ignore it. Don't look at it.
What happens if we press it?
Nothing. Don't press the button. It's really boring, believe me.
I say we press it.
Don't press it!
All right. Before we press any buttons, can you put me on this claw in the corner? I have an idea.
There it goes. I'm like, I want to press the button, but I can't do anything when I'm holding you.
Good. Now that your hands are free, I say we give that button a little push while I explore this
This button can only be pressed by authorized...
That's one satisfying button.
I told you not to press it! That's it. Time to die. Enjoy your last moments. You'll die in 5 minutes.
Did we just teleport in a puzzle chamber?
We need to disconnect all of those pipes before the time runs out. Here, through this door.
5 minutes? Oh, fuck. I can't run in this game. I know, I'm trying. I can't run in this game.
Do you really think that you can stop it?
Box.
Whoa.
Button.
This is wobblier than
Oh,
I thought.
that's not a fun button.
Find a way to get to this control room. Maybe this test chamber can help.
You look ridiculous.
Seems
Cool.
about adequate considering I'm fighting my own vacuum cleaner. Good. Now.
You look
inside.
ridiculous. I go to furry conventions. You can't hurt
What do you
me.
expect to find in there?
Ah! Hi. They can hurt me with
These
guns.
chairs are gonna save you?
No, but the button might. What would we use?
Whee! I'm gonna die.
Can ask you the same about the buttons.
That's one satisfying button.
I told you not to press it! That's it. Time to die. Enjoy your last moments. You'll die in 5 minutes.
The fight's on. We need to disconnect all of those pipes before the time runs out. Here, through this door.
That was kind of one of those moments of like, look at me go. I can do a backflip.
Stop me.
Hi.
And I just up and died instead.
This is wobblier than I thought. Find a way to get to this control room.
Oh, that's what she meant.
Maybe
That
this
thing.
test chamber can help.
You look ridiculous.
Seems about adequate considering I'm fighting my own vacuum cleaner. Good. Now, inside. Come on, hurry.
What do you expect to find in there? Think these chairs are gonna save you?
No, but the button might. What would we use the chairs for?
I mean, I can ask you the same about the buttons. You seem a little bit obsessed with those.
Target lost. Goodbye.
Okay, that's a portal surface. Okay, they are portal surfaces. It's just It's just really finicky because there's a bunch of like stuff around. Stop shooting me. It's rude. Okay, I didn't think these were portal surfaces. Is the problem? Oh God. Stop getting stuck on everything. God damn it. Now what? There? Yep. Okay, I'm up here now. Button.
Yes.
Wow.
We're halfway there. 2 more stations to go.
We're living on a prayer.
Oh, nice. That slowed the charge as well. Bought us some time. Come on out. 2 more stages to go.
The time limit was lies all along?
Next control room is this way. Think you can get over somehow?
No, you can't. Just give up trying.
There's gotta be a way.
You know what? Yes. I want to see you try. Come on.
I can't get
hold
up
down
again.
that hit.
Oh god. Why did you have to remind me? I'm so high up.
I don't see any surfaces. There's that? Technically? That's not helpful for getting over there. I don't... I guess we'll just head back that way? Oh, there we go. That makes a bit more sense. Okay. And now this knocks me into the chamber? It does. Okay, that's what changed. I was like, what am I looking at? Dupe. So now if I go here, I can grab you and take you with me deeper into the sequence to cause something to happen. A push portal thingy. Okay. So now I can go this. Okay. I get it. I feel like I took long enough to register what direction I'm supposed to go in that I might have just lost the puzzle, because man, we're losing a lot of time just waiting for this part.
Good.
So, here you are. You're just back now. Where have you been?
What are you talking about?
I didn't see you again after you upgraded my chassis. We used to do everything together.
Do everything together? You were a vacuum cleaner. You cleaned up for us. Don't even ask me why we gave him consciousness.
You didn't even say goodbye.
Are you having abandonment issues right now? Is that seriously what's happening? I built a vacuum cleaner with abandonment issues.
Yeah. Maybe you should stop giving everything consciousness. You caused the apocalypse. She seems to think that it's not her... Oh wait, button, right? Button somewhere? Button? Button. This door doesn't open. Button. Button. There it is. How do I get over there? Yeah, no surfaces. I'm about to lose. I'm about to lose as fuck. Okay, here we go.
No turret! Kill!
He's in quite the murderous... The last control room is right here. Come on, you can do this.
No, you can't. Remember that brain damage test we did, where you had to push a button? Turns out I was wrong. You must have brain damage. Why else would you do this to me?
Ah, don't listen to him. Can't have slept for that long, right? Right? Oh, maybe that's why you don't talk.
That explains a lot.
I'm being bullied right now while saving the day. Don't shoot me. Don't shoot me. Don't stop shooting me. Rude. Oh god. Oh god.
That's you, by the way, in case you didn't get it.
Oh, I got it. Don't worry.
What am I doing now? What am I doing now? My goal is to get there, so launch via there. But I can't even see the front of it to put a portal on it. I don't want a speed puzzle. Why are these surfaces both here? Me getting a knock-on effect and launching forward would be very bad there. But I can't see that. I don't like solving puzzles on time limit. It stresses me out. I just have to get over there somehow, like... I can't see it. Okay, so I must have to go somewhere else. What are these surfaces even for? Like, what's the goal there? Is the goo back or anything? Okay. Is it that I'm supposed to start over again? And like once again bring this back and do all the steps again? Like, is that the goal? Because they've been kind of iterating on this idea. Oh, right. I don't know why I put that portal all the way over there. This is just sending me back into the chamber in the least useful possible spot while not giving me any additional perspective of that surface. Let alone how I'm supposed to, like, jump, like, get the drop. Is there a thing down there? There's nowhere to drop to get the speed up. Just not getting this right now. Wait, I've still got the... Yes, so that's why this... Yes, that's why this is here. Okay. Aha! That makes way more sense. Okay. That makes less sense. Oh. Oh, am I dead? Did I run out of time? Why doesn't the beam work?
He's in quite the murderous mood today.
Pathetic.
Go here.
Oh, a red button. I have to press it because I'm just so brain dead that I need to stimulate my soggy brain with satisfying click sounds and tactile feedback. That's you, by the way, in case you didn't get it.
Oh, I got it. Don't worry.
I'm not talking to you.
Okay, so now we need to know... We need to go here. There we go. And then... blue portal. To go here. And then shibbity boobity boo. To doobity boobity boo. Okay, so now... leave the blue... leave the red portal, move the blue portal. And... I don't know, this gives me what I wanted, which is to be able to see the top of this thing, so I can leave a portal, but... how's this next bit gonna work? Timer anywhere? I don't see it anywhere. It's very far. I don't see anywhere to jump to that make that work. Like at all. The checkpoint's not that long ago. Okay. I think they cheated. I don't think that the physics for that jump makes sense. I'm not gonna break it down, but like I've played a fair amount of Portal, and that seemed impossible. I shot so far from just jumping from there to there that I think they faked it, which is kind of rough because that's not the point. In fact, your instinct of your instincts of how well you know Portal are supposed to inform your decision making of what jumps you think make sense and so on. So them just pulling some nonsense, I don't know about, man. Oh god. Okay, there we go. I was trying to figure out how to navigate this one. Okay, that's something. Oh, the button's up there. Okay, okay, so the floor, so the ceiling one is the red one, so I need to move the red one to a new spot. This spot doesn't work. Okay, so it's the last bit of, okay, this has to work, I guess. Now the red's the floor, because I was shooting the blue. Oops. Oh, I missed slightly. That sucks. Oh, now it's rotating me. Okay, I'm having a little bit of a rough time right now. Because you can't do the walls for the most part. I just shoot out of here. And it's relatively wide, but it has to be like that side. That's probably why there's a... Yeah, that seam is there. I have to shoot it on the left side of that. No, don't... Fucking time limits, man. Okay. It's so high stakes because you repeat it over and over again. Okay. Do-do-do-do-do. I'm a little offended.
You're still there.
She's the only one of us who can press buttons. I don't have hands either. Wouldn't underestimate someone with arms.
Okay, time to try this again. Maybe I can, like... just jump for it from here? Without the ceiling loop? You can, okay. Were you supposed to use those parts? They gave you all those portal surfaces.
You did it. Shattered my dreams of rebuilding my home. Are you happy now?
Your home is
Proud of
bad.
yourself?
Look, we also want the best for Aperture, but we can't do that by reactivating GLaDOS. It's not right. You know what she did.
What's going on?
Oh my...
No!
That's kind of an abrupt end. I was gonna say, and then we reactivated GLaDOS anyway, but then I remembered, oh right, no. GLaDOS isn't awake at the beginning of Portal 2, is she? It's Wheatley that does it, I think. Like, you accidentally activate GLaDOS. Do you? You know what? It's been a while. I came back and played Portal 1 and 2 on, like, some, like 9 or 10 years after that Portal 1 came out on this channel, and you look back and those videos are like 7 years old now, so it's been a bit again. It's been a little while. Anyway, that was neat. That was a neat little campaign. The I don't want to sound overly complaining. It's just the narrative elements of all the Portal mods are often kind of, oh, they're trying, they're giving it a go. But in doing so, they kind of remind you of why you liked the original one so much. It's because it just had a little extra magic to it that just kind of worked a little better. And that's not to say it's actively bad. There was actually like multiple points where the characters were kind of charming or kind of amusing, but there's also just kind of like a, I don't know, like a flatness to a lot of it. It just kind of doesn't quite hit. Is all I can really say. But then you get to play a bunch of fun Portal puzzles, and those are neat. It fell off a little bit towards the end in that I do feel like some of the puzzles in the first 2/3 were a little stronger And by the end, the laser thing is like neat. It's an interesting little laser mechanic thing. But one of the struggles with the 2-box laser is that it kind of gives you a lot of freedom. Like the original laser box was just, okay, I need to figure out how to redirect this laser in order to get something done. But being able to just like receive a laser and then transmit a laser at a separate location makes things easy enough that like it actually kind of just simplifies puzzles too much. So those puzzles never got particularly difficult. And I kind of looked at them and was like, I don't know how much more you can do with these, honestly.
I didn't think you ever told me your name, did you? Look, I'm recording this on the off chance that you actually survive. You were badly wounded in the eruption. I tried what I could, but I've never seen anything like it. I'm a neuroscientist, all right? My expertise starts and ends at brains, not bodies. Look, the best I can do right now is to put you in stasis. It might help you heal, but yeah, it's not looking good. I'm sorry, okay? I don't know what to do now. The spy is broken, so we're just stuck on the moon. I guess this is goodbye. For now. Just for now. Take care.
That's grim. Just get put right back into stasis. Or a different form of stasis, at least. It's like, well, you almost died. Whoops. Anyway. Yeah, narratively it did about what you expect it would do, which is that it starts up and then stops back down, having ultimately not changed the status quo, because you can't. You're just in the long wait between Portal 1 and 2, so it's just like, oh, there's a little episode here where don't worry, it closed itself off. The protagonist isn't roaming around, and nothing status quo changes happened with GLaDOS, and most of the characters probably got wiped out by the explosion anyway. So back to it. But yeah, this one had a few interesting ideas, expanding on the idea from the beginning of Portal 1 where you only have one portal and turning it into a larger puzzle mechanic instead of just a tutorial, because at the time it was just, that was definitely that way to simplify the game as you started it up and to make it easier. But then going back to the limitation is an interesting thing to explore. There was a few decent bits with the air thing, but that didn't have that much leg to it. And yeah, between the air tunnels thing and the laser cube, you kind of got a sense that there just wasn't that much of a ceiling to those mechanics. But maybe if there were community maps that had access to the same tools, maybe you would see people disprove me on that. But overall, it's just kind of fun to return to this and go back to Portal mode. There is the question of whether or not there's just diminishing returns trying it again, as much as I am like, yay, more Portal, to some extent, without some level of reinvention. There is the question of whether or not you're just kind of like spinning your wheels again. Like, how many times can you find a scenario where I try to slingshot myself by shooting a portal on the wall on the floor, which is like basically the first thing you learn in the first game. And there is like a fun little magic to that a little bit, but it's also like when you're navigating entire areas still doing that over and over again, you're like, oh, okay, the puzzle here is barely a puzzle because you're just doing the thing you've been doing forever. So you're mostly just like taking a moment to just like look around this complex environment and tell where the portal surfaces are. I don't know. I'm being too negative on a thing that I'm overall happy with, but there's definitely just like things that stand out to me. But yeah, it was fun to be back. Hopefully next time I get around to a Portal campaign, it won't have been as many years, but you know, there are infinite video games, so it's not as simple as just being willing to play things. It's always a choice of figuring out what fits the schedule and which things you want to prioritize, which now, and it's always just at the exclusion of 100 other things. So, I don't know. See you next time. Bye.